Okay, now it feels nice and smooth to the touch. So there's the basic shape. I need to put a hole in here for the tripod mount. Okay, so I'm going to use this square with the center finder on it here, and I'm just going to draw several lines to get myself close to the center, and where they intersect should be the center line. So right there, and I'll put a center punch in there and drill a hole. Okay, next thing is to move over to the drill press. Okay, I've got the hole marked with the center punch. I'm just going to put a pilot hole through first. Okay, next thing I'll do is select a drill bit that's big enough for that 3/8 bolt to fit through. We've got a 3/8 inch bit in here. I'm going to see if that's big enough. I think it'll be big enough. And I've got a little countersink bit here. I've mounted in a little chuck. I'm just going to go ahead and clean off the burrs on both sides. Okay, we'll see if that will now go over that bolt. Here's the tripod, here's the plate, and it goes over that very nicely. So the next thing I'm going to do is, this is going to stick out and show, so I want it to look fairly nice. I'm going to go ahead and sand the surface to make it uniform, to remove all the little imperfections that I created when I use the jigsaw on here, so it's nice on both sides. Then I'm going to go ahead and polish it. Okay, I just set a piece of plywood down here. I'm going to put a shop towel down in here to give me a little bit of a softer surface in case there's any metal shavings underneath here, and I'm going to sand it with an orbital sander with some, I don't know, this is probably like 250 grit sandpaper. And all I want to do is put an orbital finish on this. I'll give you an idea what it looks like, and then I'll go ahead and finish it up off camera. So you can kind of see I need some work around the edges, but it gives this kind of a matte finish. And this side's got some scratches on it from the jigsaw, so those will be removed once I'm finished here. So let me finish that up and I'll come back. I finished sanding it, and it has this matte finish on all edges. I even sanded the edges some, so it's a nice kind of even matte finish on it now. You could probably leave it just like this, although this matte finish picks up all your skin oil and makes it look different colors, just because it's, if you can see that on camera there, you can see it. That's just from my skin oil, or the oil I've been using out here. So I'll take it to the polisher next and polish that to like a mirror-like finish. Okay, I'm about ready to start polishing here on my polishing wire wheel grinder. And I wanted to mention a couple things. One, I put on some gloves because this will get hot, and these gloves have like a vinyl surface that'll kind of stick to that metal, because when you polish stuff, it wants to pull it out of your hand. The other thing I want to note is, if you'll notice there's a letter on here, R. The reason I put this on here is because I'm using red rouge on this, so that's R. I have a different wheel for each type of rouge I use. The other thing is I've got a wire wheel on this side, and you always want to wear safety glasses, especially with the wire wheel, because those wires can fly out, and when they do, it's a little projectile that can go into your eye. Okay, so let's get started on the polishing. I'm going to stop here and finish off camera, but I wanted to give you an idea what it's starting to look like. Okay, there's the matte finish side. Here's the side I've started to polish. You can see the reflection in there already. So I'll go ahead and finish that and come back. I just finished polishing both sides, so it's pretty well polished. The next step is to go in and clean this off, and normally what I do is use dishwasher detergent, not dishwasher, but like hand dishwashing detergent and water to clean off all the residue. I'm inside now. I'm going to put some sticky tape on the back of this bubble level to attach it to the plate here. Oh, the plate is pretty much polished up now. It's almost a mirror finish. Okay, and I've got this, it's called Terrifically Tacky Tape. It's made by Provo Craft. I got it a year or two back. It's fairly thin, double-sided tape, but it does have a little bit of elastic quality to it. You could use that foam tape as well. So I'm just going to stick it on the back of this. It's got a peelable layer on one side. I'm going to stick it on here and then I'll cut it off to the right size with an X-Acto knife. Okay, it's ready to put on. Wow, when they say terrifically tacky, that's what they mean. It's very sticky. I think I need to trim this edge just a little bit better. Okay, we're just trying to get an idea of how far back from the edge to hold it here. It's going to be pretty close. Let's peel off the layer on the back here so it'll stick. Okay. Okay, that's it. I'll go ahead and get the tripod head and see how it fits. Okay, here's the tripod with the head. This will just fit on like this. Fortunately, this bolt is long enough that this extra height is not going to interfere. Okay, you can see a little bubble working in there. So now you can level it up. Oops. Okay, there's the finished level on the tripod. The head can swivel around. You can see the bubble in there. So there it is. Now you can level up the tripod and do a pan with either a video camera or a regular camera to take panoramic shots. Thanks for watching.